One cut, and he goes. That's what's really made him pile up the yardage.
And the yardage he piled up last week.
I got Mariota.
Honored with NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I'm taking advantage of him, though.
Here's Gurley.
Because I'm using the, what's it called I got?
45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Last week, of course, the great performance.
Hoping not running that dumb man blitz every play shit.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things off.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
It's hot as fuck, son. I'm going to burn myself throwing that pass.
With touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well.
Everyone's always wondering, going into a Thursday night game, who has their legs, who has the overall health of a team. But mentally, if you get that early edge, the other team might think to itself,
lose out
it's been a short week, we're not really ready to go. You might run them into the ground that way. That's why getting that early score means a lot.
Kyler Murray.
Football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line,
I might be getting the first pick.
That's a disappointment.
Might be able to get. I might be getting that shit in another trade.
With approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go. Red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Throwing on 3rd down. Hill.
Yeah, shit. Let me get that shit, boy. Let me get that shit. Hey, tell Chill to unmute me.
Jones, the linebacker, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Did you get closer to your mic, bro? I don't know the sub out of this touchdown. I'm throwing real quick.
On 2nd down and 4, Mahomes flushed out right. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown.
I didn't feel appreciated. Hey, chill. I just got
touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front.
Hey, chill.
Extra
I just got nicked up.
And good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Yes.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away.
What?
That'll be taken in the end zone.
How'd you get Myles Garrett?
Come on, let's go. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones.
I gave him a really good trade for Kyler, but he didn't want it.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Hill. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Tack McKinley make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Hey, high 7.
Ridiculous. Danny, how you feel?
On 3rd down, Hill.
Really
And he's going to go down again. Grady Jarrett, what a season he continues to have.
Yep, that's another dub.
I'm
I'm about to be 16-0
They're picking
in
up
this
right where
league.
they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now.
Nick Chubb probably the best running back in the game for like abilities wise. He comes with bulldozer and fucking armbar. That's ridiculous.
They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. They'll have a 1st down past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. A nice pickup there. 18 yards. 1st down Falcons. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. A 1st down run there for Gurley, but nothing opening up as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 45-yard line.
I don't need to.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Danny, how you feel? I feel good.
56 to Mike. 150.
Easy.
Watch the curl. Bang, 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 bang. He's coming. We got double up.
And Ribbless.
He's checking crack. Tight dog.
Yellow.
Watch twins. Watch the shift.
Somebody's watching my stream.
Attack.
Slam. Watch alpha. Check safety.
Throwing on 2nd down. Mahomes dancing to his left. Now he'll let it
How
go
you
on the
feel?
run. Deep left, and he'll take it
Dude,
into the end zone.
touchdown.
Touchdown Atlanta. Curtis
watching
Samuel, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons push further out in front. That's a tough combination to defend. You know Patrick Mahomes has the big arm, and he's got the elusiveness and the speed. So even though you force him from the pocket, he's still dangerous.
Bad idea, in my opinion, to force him from the pocket. Do everything possible to hem him in
Who do you think is
and
gonna
make
beat
him
me
make the throws
in that league?
from right there in the center of it. And look, we know he's got the big arm. You just noted that. But when he
I
gets
got
outside,
Derrick Henry
it
again.
puts so much stress
But
on
I
your
got Russell
defense,
Wilson
trying to
there.
locate where receivers are, make sure you're covering them.
And then I
he
got
can throw the ball
Byard,
the
and I
length
got
of the field.
Amos.
So you just tell a receiver, just keep going. He'll find him, and he did there.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 20.
I don't know why Derrick Henry just not like the Derrick
The
Henry
run
had in
got
the others.
4.
He's
Now
not
they deal
playing
with a
like he
2nd and
was.
6.
4 yards on the pickup.
They go play fake, and it's Hill. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. First catch for last year's NFL catch leader, and it's a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, Hill. He'll let it fly in the direction again. He's got a man complete. That goes for a gain of 31. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Hill. Flush to his right. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. They'll play fake here on first down. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hill, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. I'm here. Hey, Charlie. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike, watch Mike. Dude. Mike 52. Yes. Squeeze, double. Hey, Haywood. 52. Hey, we heavy on the edges. Heavy.
To throw on 3rd down. Hill out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, back up. Check that. We want Mike 52 right here. Mike 52. Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. 52 is the Mike. Mike 52. Hey, exit. Let's go.
They snap it on 4th to Hill. And
The
that is
defense.
going to be incomplete.
Get
Well, it looked
stuffed,
like he
baby.
had it and dropped it. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big time run.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
They are clicking right now. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
43. Slam. Jim. Switch. Check. Fresno. Wide. Get wide. Check it out, Reed. Easy. Watch the twitch.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Gurley. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down looking for Ginn, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
Now Gurley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Yellow. All right, 43. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike 56. Mike 56. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. Check 31. Check 31. Yellow.
Now on second and 13. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Check 99. Joker. I finished 7.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. That is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, and he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
They just had to hold on to the ball.
How about that for a momentum swing? You had a goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
Let's go, baby.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. 7 yards there and a first down.
Let's go now. 70, Indy. Go.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Hill. Now he'll pull it down. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Hey, wahoo!
They'll try the air now with Hill. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he's got this down to the 35. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
First down, New Orleans.
5. Rock it. Go. 5.
On 1st and 10, Hill. Flush to his right. And an alley to run. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and that'll be 2nd down.
I hit him full strength for my fucking Deion Jones.
On 2nd down,
Give it
Kamara.
run stop.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, Steve 6. 2.
A shotgun snap for Hill. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. So that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards.
Down. 30 base. Hey, Orvin.
Where's 52? Why 52? 52's the mic.
Play fake. Hill. This is caught by Ginn. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Hill. And it is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
He's not going to get this first down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. So here we go on 4th.
Get it, KZ.
He's intercepted by last year's NFL leader, DeMonte Casey. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. 15. He don't want it.
Working from the gun, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley.
Where's the stiff arm?
They'll get this down to about the 30, 31
He has
yard
an arm
line.
bar for a reason.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Steps away to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons push further out in front. Well, the defensive coverage was good. So good, he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that. And he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10
at the
41-yard line. Hill buying time to his left.
No, why made me click on
a nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Stop switching offense.
Hill on first down. Eluding the pressure.
Ooh, good tackle.
To eat this one as down he goes. Tack McKinley make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. They'll run. This is Kamara. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. The Saints on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Off of play action. Hill being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain. To throw is Hill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Grady Jarrett in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Hill.
Hell no. Just because he's Michael Thomas don't mean he's going to save you.
Such little time remaining. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back.
Hey, 43, 15.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley.
I was
Bended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Yet another carry here tonight for Gurley.
I like that play.
Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. Wave goodbye.
That's a you need your night before you finish calling.
Falcons. Todd Gurley with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Hey, high 7. Go.
From the gun, here's Hill. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Got it. Single. Blue draw,
Play action. It's Hill. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Hey, Delta.
Check number 6. Here it comes.
Go.
Here's Hill. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Grady Jarrett in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the 2nd half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a 2nd half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Falcons, the streak continues as they push their mark to a perfect 12-0 now on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, the playoffs look to be out of reach now as they drop to 4-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.